give up on myself to give up on
Mm,
pushing through the program. Even though there was a little bit of rough times, but I'm so appreciative of you. Look at me. I'm just sitting here. And it's all thanks
yeah.
because of this one time I looked at your post in November and it
Yeah.
changed my life.
Yeah.
And you're a great person and your spirit really shines and it just I don't know, it was the light at the end of the tunnel for me. I mean, the tunnel
Yeah.
didn't end, but it was the light that how I found my way out. Okay.
Okay, so Sky, do you want to share a little bit about like what was going on in your life before you joined the program, or if there's anything that made you feel like, yeah, I need to do this right now?
Yeah, like I joined the program because I came across it in a difficult moment. I was an addict, so I was struggling, and I really wanted to break free from
Mhm.
everything I was going through. And I saw you scrolling through Facebook, and I looked at your page, and it was what saved me. I was like, I can do this, and I listened to your videos. I watched your YouTube all the time.
Mhm.
And that's what was the kickoff of just watching your videos and like bonding with you, but not talking to you, but like relating to things that I wanted to change in my life and how I could do it without
Mhm.
having to be on prescription medication.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. No, I appreciate that, and I'm so glad that you found the ad when you did so that then you could like watch the videos and start to see that there was hope or there was another way. Um, so what were some of the things that you noticed while working together and like in the group calls and just like the private calls with me and everything? What sort of changes did you notice?
Um, for sure, uh, everything. I mean, I was able to find a way to be able to talk again, if that makes any sense. Um, the group calls
Mhm.
helped me be able to like be able to simmer down a little bit and to listen to other people, if that makes any sense. Like,
Mhm.
and to be able to talk, be able to figure out how to talk to other people about struggles
Mhm.
that I was going currently, and be able to talk without being too panicked. I don't know. I felt like I still was a panicked, but it eased as it went on, and to be part of them releasing things and us just talking as a group was just to be part of something again
Yeah.
was amazing. And just to have
Yeah.
you even just to talk to, because you were always like on point, like you like every time that we were gonna talk, like you showed up, you didn't never like let me down, and that was
Mhm.
amazing, which made me want to show up more. So in turn I didn't let myself down, like to be
Mhm.
part of something like I do you know what I mean? Does that make
Yeah,
any sense?
definitely. It's almost like it it forced you to commit to yourself in a new way too, because then you were like showing up for yourself instead of maybe like going back to old habits or old ways of coping and dealing with things. Like I know that was one thing I noticed while we were getting on calls is like you were constantly moving through more things, and even though it was challenging, like I was so proud of you because you did keep showing up. And um yeah, I think that was huge.
Yes, it's amazing when you have to be there for something, how it makes you be able to be there for other things, to be present when they're not. I mean, like it's like you guys would, it was life or death if I wasn't there, but it was important to me, and I actually made like it a
Mhm.
point to be there, and it was
Yeah.
amazing. It was just amazing to not be alone, and then just to have you to discuss things with. It's just it's great.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah. And what were some of the changes in your life, because I know when we started excuse me, when we started like you were looking for a job and you were single, and there were a lot of things going on that you were working through and processing for yourself and for your healing first, but a lot of those things have changed since doing this work and like prioritizing yourself. So do you want to share kind of some of that?
Sure. Let's see. I have a job now that I work at every night. Well, and it's the job that is good for me. It's
Yeah,
good to be around people and different energy to help me with mine. So
that's
what was the
okay.
last part of that?
The other part was that
Oh, my
at the
soulmate.
beginning, yeah, yeah,
Yes. Yes, I think I don't think I'm pretty sure that I found her.
yeah,
I'm not pretty sure. I'm like 100% positive, but she's a little, I took her home to meet my family
yeah,
and we just fit together and she's helping me become a better person also. It's amazing
mhm,
the healing that has happened with her on top of everything. Do you understand? Does that make any sense?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
every time that we're together, there's like a moment where, I mean, your program like helped me get to the point where I knew that I was confident enough to be able to be like present in a moment. You know what I mean? And then it
mhm,
just being with her, she's like the way that you've showed me how to do things, then it's like with her I can breathe and
mhm,
make sense. And
yeah,
every weekend we're together, I heal just a little bit more. Even her, she's even healing. So I'm like, we have like an emotional moment and then we just like breathe and we just I don't know. I think of you every time. I know that sounds creepy, but I think of you because
yeah,
it is amazing. Because I would have never met someone as amazing as her. And she works with elephants.
mhm. No way. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Yes.
because I remember you saying that on one of our calls of like you mentioned like certain things, and I'm pretty sure working with elephants was one of them, and that was when we were talking about manifestation. So that is so
Yep.
crazy that you manifested a partner who works with elephants, who's helping you heal and like on this journey together so you guys can both evolve and grow. Oh my gosh. I'm
I
like
know. And in my
blown
reading, in
away.
my 2020 reading, do you believe in like tarot readings, like card
Yes.
readings? Yeah.
Yeah.
So my animal for 2021 is an elephant. And I was like,
Wow.
oh my gosh. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it doesn't get any better than that. So I got really excited. The whole thing is like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Like, do you understand? It's neat how it's all
Yeah.
worked out, and it really has a lot to do with just believing in yourself, believing in what you want and calling it in. Like, it's amazing
Mhm.
when you just focus on something and then you're thankful for it. You have the gratitude, like you already have it. That was probably the hardest part is actually being thankful and happy for something that you don't know what it's like to even have yet.
Yeah.
But then when you get that down, and I don't know how to explain how you get that down, you do, but like how when you get that down within yourself, it's like, oh, whoa, it's like, woo, I did it. I did it.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. That was my happy
And
dance,
then
but
you
it's
see it
true.
show up. Yeah.
It is amazing. Oh gosh, it's amazing. I don't even,
Mhm.
I feel like I'm blushing because it really is. I don't
Yeah.
even, it's hard to explain how great of a feeling it is when you focus, like when you visualize something and then it actually comes into reality. And I still do that at night too, like at work with different things, just little things, just to keep it
Mhm.
in, tip top shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
does that even
awesome.
make
It makes total sense. You're good. Yeah. And the other thing I was gonna say, like, is just um the transformation in terms of like your energy as well as the things that are showing up for you in the world around you is like it honestly has been so inspiring and beautiful to see because I know when you did first reach out it was like a very dark place and you were struggling to see the light at the end of the tunnel or see that there was hope or there were like better opportunities for you and to be able to listen to you now say like you're working a job that you feel is good for you, you've met potentially your soulmate and someone who just is like perfect and like exactly what you were manifesting, you know, these different things, like did you even imagine that like you would be in this spot by the end of 2020, like where you started this year, even with like COVID and all of that separate, but like where you were at the beginning of the year, could you did you imagine it was possible to be sitting where you are right now today?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'm
Yeah.
definitely not at my sister's house, just helping move the TV around, hanging out. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
being with family again, where they're like, just, I mean, I wanted to be there so bad,
Mhm.
but to actually be here now is like, you know,
Mhm.
to be Aunt Sky, to be sister, to be a daughter, or to be present
Mhm.
again.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Oh.
what I wanted.
Mhm. I'm so proud of you, and I'm like seriously excited for what the new year will bring just because you have been like doing the work constantly. And I know you said this, like it hasn't always been easy, but like you are constantly showing up and doing the best you can. So I'm excited for like what's to come in your future because you've seriously turned things around so big.
So big, and it seemed like it took so long, but it really was really quick. I
Mhm.
mean, in the long run, it was a lot. I mean, it was not as long as like it could have been for what
Yeah,
I got through in a year. I'm
definitely.
just so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
2021 is
I'm
going to be
so
great.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you. Is there one last question? Is there anything you would say to anyone who might be considering like working with me or joining this program after going through it?
To do it.
Mm.
I would. I mean, wholeheartedly, it was what changed my life. And it's not right for everybody, but there, you'll know when it's right for you. I mean, I saw you
Mhm.
and I was like, it's this is okay, not weird, but like this is what I need for me. Like if it wouldn't have been for you, it really wouldn't be where I am. But I would recommend you in any sense because you don't push anything. You try to show a better way. Like
Mhm.
not a better way, but just a way through it. Does that make any sense? You're just like the hand to hold when everything feels empty. I don't know how to
Mhm.
explain it. It was
I'm just so happy for where you are right now. And like honestly, my heart is like overflowing with joy because again, I know when we first talked, it was just like I wanted to help you find a way through so badly. And so to be able to hear where you're at now and all the things that have come from your hard work, like that's like overflowing joy.
I don't yes, I don't want to even like get sad right now, okay? So, yes, not sad, but like
Mhm.
happy tears, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
thankful for you.
I'm so glad you took the leap and did this because I know that was scary too. So,
It was worth it. You were worth every minute of it. You were worth saving me over. Oh
mhm.
no, that's not.
Mhm.
I appreciate you and I thank you for everything. Thank you for believing in me.
Mhm. Yeah. Of course. And now I'm so glad
Oh,
that now you believe in yourself too. So,
me yes, amen, but I'm going to miss we're not dying, but I'm still going to miss you.
mhm.